Hey everyone, welcome back to Pilates with Go Chlo. Today my body was craving a bit of recovery, so that's what I'm going to take you through. I'm going to take you through a recovery session, rolling the body out using this guy, one of my favorite things, the foam roller. We're going to release through the back, the upper back, the neck, a bit through the hips, the quads, the sides of the legs, all the things that really need a bit of release work in order to get the most out of your workouts and to feel great in your body. As always, if you liked it, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know how you go with it. And if you have any recommendations for what you want me to film next, leave it in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and that's it. Let's roll out, let's do it. Alright, so grab your foam roller. I've got a short one, but you can use a long one as well. I actually really like the long ones. And come and have a seat with the foam roller behind you. We're going to start by rolling out through our upper backs, which is called our thoracic spine. And you're going to lay yourself down so that the foam roller is resting at the bottom of the rib cage. So sort of like halfway up your back. Take your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers, press the feet down and lift your hips up so you're like in a little bridge. You're going to roll the body down so that the roller comes all the way up so that it's right towards the top of your shoulder blades, and then you're going to slowly roll back until the foam roller comes to the bottom of the rib cage again. So we're only rolling through the upper back. So you're just going to slowly roll it up and down. If you haven't done this before, it can feel quite intense, but I think it feels great. You might get a few little cracks in that upper back as well, if you're quite stiff there. And just as you do it, go slow and just sort of feel the foam roller glide over all of those little bones, those vertebrae in your upper back. Good, and now as you do that, I want you to see if you can find a spot that feels particularly tight. And then once you find that spot, hold it there, take a seat, drop your butt all the way down, find a little sort of scoop under your tailbone, and then see if you can extend just your upper back up and over the roller so you're melting over the shape of the roller. Open your elbows a little bit wider on that spot. You can close your eyes if you feel like you need to, and hold it there in that stretch. You're going to take 2 deep breaths here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, big breath in and out. Lift that head and chest up, lift those hips up again, and then keep rolling up and down again. See if you can find another spot, or maybe you just pick the same spot, that's also okay. And then once you find that, again, drop the hips down, tuck the tailbone under so that we're isolating the movement for the upper back. And then extend up and over, elbows wide. Again, we hold it there. Take 2 big breaths here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again, deep breath in and out. And then stay down, but lift the head and chest up a little bit, still keeping the head heavy in the hands. You're going to take the right elbow down towards your right hip, and then you're going to come back, extend over the roller and come around to the other side so that your left elbow draws down towards your left hip. And you're going to keep that going. So you go up and around to one side and then around to the other side, and keep that going, alternating between the 2 sides, getting some nice mobilization into that upper back. This is a great little series to do if you spend a lot of time sitting, or any really position where you're rounding forward naturally. Honestly, if you spend a lot of time sitting on the couch, I know we all do at the moment. Let's go 1 more each way. Oh yeah. And then 1 more time, just extend back all the way. This time let your low back extend as well, let everything relax back. Good, and hold that there. Take a big breath in and out. All right, lift yourself up from here. You're going to roll onto your side. So come all the way onto your side, and you're just going to like nestle that foam roller sort of behind your armpit, like between your armpit and your shoulder blade. Hands come back behind the back of the head and let your body just sort of relax onto it. You're sort of in this little nook, in that little spot behind your armpit. And then from here, you're gonna roll the body forward. Yeah, go, keep going, that's it. And then roll it back. And you're gonna take that top elbow and you're gonna keep rotating all the way up and over. So you're gonna rotate forward, roll forward, and then you're gonna roll back. And you should feel that foam roller really pressing into all those muscles there. So we're helping to release the muscles of the rotator cuff as well as our lats. It feels quite sore usually. Those muscles get quite tight. That's it. We're just gonna go a few more like this. If you feel like screaming, you're probably in the right spot. Sorry. Good. One more like that, and then just pause in the spot that you feel like you need it the most. That's right. Hold it there and breathe and breathe. Hold it still. Take one more deep breath in and out. Letting it go. All right, let's do that on the other side. I'm gonna flip this around, or you can just roll yourself over. So we're going to come down first, placing that foam roller behind the armpit, finding that little nook, that little spot. Good. Legs just together, stacked. We rock the body forward, and then we come up and over and we roll it back. So we're getting a nice rotational stretch here as well at the same time as releasing into that thick band of muscle. Make sure you breathe. It's important to breathe. Up and over. Good. Notice how this side compares to the other side. It's a great exercise to do to release through the back of the shoulders, but often one side will feel a lot tighter than the other. I know for me, I've got a good poker face, but this side feels very painful because I know it's really tight on this side. We'll just go for two more like this. One more like that, and as you do this last one, give it a little scan. Notice where it needs the most release. Hold that position and just relax your body over the roller on that spot. Just hold it, just hold it. That's it. And take a deep breath in and out, and then bring yourself up. All right, we're gonna move down now, and we're gonna release a little bit down the body into the backs of the hips. So what you're gonna do is actually take a seat on your foam roller, take the hands behind you, and then you're gonna take your left ankle, you're gonna cross it over the right thigh, like that, and then you're gonna roll the body a little bit over onto the left so that your left butt cheek is pressing onto the roller and your weight is on that left side, and the right hip's a little bit lifted here. And then you're just gonna roll up and down. Like think about rolling through the whole back of your hip, like that whole left glute muscle or that whole left butt cheek really is rolling out. Good, and you can change the angle of that twist a little bit so you can have the weight all the way on the side, but then you can start to bring the weight a little bit more to the center, still on that left side, but you'll feel it more in the center of that glute muscle rather than right out to the side. And just notice where you need it the most. Give it a good roll out, up and down. Should feel good. Great way to release the muscles in those glutes. Again, great if you do a lot of sitting. When we do a lot of sitting, those glute muscles get tight. And breathe. Great. And then find a spot again that feels like it needs a little bit more love, and just do a little movement up and down, little tiny movements, using the weight of your body to just release a little bit deeper into these spots. Allow your body to soften over it. Good. We'll just be here for one more big breath in. Keep it moving. And out. And then you can take that leg over and we'll go to the other side. So right ankle's going to cross over. You're going to shift the weight so that your weight is over on that right hip, on that right glute, and that left side is going to be lifted. And then we're just going to start to roll it up and down. Up and down. And then start to maybe come a little bit back to the center or a little bit further out to the side. Just noticing how it feels on your body. Where does it need the most love? Where does it need the most attention? How does this side compare to the other side? And just explore it. Explore the movement here. Do what feels good for you. Great. And then as you do that again, see if you can find another spot on this side that feels like it needs a little bit more love, and then just do little movements forward and back on that spot. Releasing into those muscles. It should feel good, you know? Good, a little up and down, up and down. And keep it going. We're going to take one more breath in and out. Great. You can uncross that. We're going to shift the focus now into the fronts of the legs, so our quads. So we're going to flip over and we'll start on the left side again. So what you're going to do is roll through the front of that left leg, the quad muscle. The right leg's going to sort of hang out to the side. So what you're going to do is come down. I'll show you on the other side so you can see the leg. Start with it like in the middle of the quad, the foam roller, but off to the side. And then you're going to take the opposite leg out to the side like that and drop down onto your elbow so that the foam roller is only pressing into that one thigh. You're going to roll down a bit so that the roller comes, whoops, I'm kicking something, right to the front of the hip. And then you're going to crawl the arms forward until the roller comes to the top, just above the knee, probably like 2 inches above the knee. And you're just going to roll up and down through the front of that leg. You don't want to go over your knee. So you don't want to go like over your kneecap, your patella. You want to stay just above it. And if it starts to feel like it's too much, remember you can take breaks or you can just call it quits for today. That's totally fine. So you're rolling up and down through the center, but now do it just a little bit to the sides. So sort of angle the toes in slightly. So you're still in the front of the leg, but just a little bit out to the side. So the lateral part of the quads. Up and down. Notice how that feels. This is a great way to open out through those quads. Stretching is important, but it only gets you so far, really. Sometimes you need that manual release as well. From here, we're going to stay on the side, but we're going to roll the body over. So we're still on the same leg, but now we're on the outside of the hip, and we're going to roll up and down through our ITB, or our iliotibial band, all right? Now, you're going to roll up. You want to go all the way to the side of the hip. I like to step this top leg all the way over so the foot comes forward, and then we're going to roll all the way down to the side of the knee, and you're just going to roll up and down just like that, releasing that tight band that runs down the side of the leg. Now this one feels quite tender usually. People don't really like it. If you've never done it before, that's all you can manage. That's enough, that's fine. But you want to aim to go up and down about 10 times to try and release this band. Really important one to do if you run as well. All right, I think that's enough. Let's try it on the other side. So flip yourself over. We're going to slide that foam roller over to the other side. So you want to have it in the front of the quad. Drop down to your elbows. Opposite leg comes out to the side for a bit of support, and then go for it, up and down. Rolling through the front of that leg, your quad. Relax the foot a little bit. Whew. And then we turn the toes in just slightly so that the roller now presses into the outside of the thigh, but still in the front, sort of in that lateral band of the thigh. Roll it out. This one is usually a little bit more tender than right in the center. Remember to go just above the knee, but don't go all the way over the kneecap. Don't do that. All right, and then we're going to roll it all the way over. You're going to come onto your side. You're going to take that top foot over the other leg. We're down on the elbow. We're going to roll up and down through the side of that hip into our IT band. So all the way down to the side of the knee, all the way up to the side of the hip. And if that's enough for you, remember, you can call it quits. Otherwise, see if you can do a few more like that. Really releasing through that thick band. And let's just go one more time up and down, and then you can come off there. And there you have it. They are my favorite release techniques, using that foam roller for a bit of recovery for your body. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Thanks.